Hello, babe.
Hello, Pedro. Please, I want to ask you one question because I am getting sick and tired of this my office drama.
Why? What happened?
Please, do you have man problem at your workplace?
Man problem. What do you mean by man problem? I don't understand your question.
Like, do you have anyone forcing a relationship on you at work when you have clearly stated you are not interested?
When they are not mad, when it's not like their life wants to spoil, I don't open it with any of them, oh, so they can't even try nonsense with me. What is going on? Who is bothering you at work? Let me come and treat that person's fuck up.
It's Mr. Barrio, the one you were rooting for.
Mr. Barry, the HR guy, the fine bobo.
Which fine bobo? I beg, there is nothing fine about this one.
Wait too. Weren't you the one that told me he was very handsome and nice? So why are you changing mouths?
He's just fine for face. He lacks character. He's far from what we call a gentleman.
That's terrible. So what does he want from you?
By forcing a relationship on my sister.
But hold on. Are you labeling him as characterless because he likes you and is persistent in making you his girlfriend?
If that was the case, it would have been better.
So what are you saying exactly?
He has had an affair with almost all of the female staff in the company.
Evelyn, how did you know? Did you catch him in the act?
I am not kidding, no. I am very serious.
Is he the only man working there? The ladies are to blame. Why do they all allow him have his way with them?
How can you blame them when he threatens their job security? You know how good jobs are hotcakes around town now.
So he is threatening to have you sacked?
No, he isn't. Not yet, at least.
Then you are good. You don't have anything to worry about. If it bothers you too much, let me know. I will personally come and beat him up.
Madam WWE Championship. It hasn't gotten to that. I'll talk to you later. If we get home before me, make sure you cook. Oh.
Get off my phone.
Crazy girl.
What is going on, Evelyn? You don't look like a troublesome individual. So what could be the reason for whatever it is that you are doing?
But sir, I haven't done anything wrong.
Fighting with a colleague is wrong.
I know, sir, but I didn't fight with her. Everything she told you was a lie.
How are you so sure she told me something?
She would stop at nothing to make me look bad, but all are cooked up lies, sir.
Anyway, I didn't call you here to discuss what Ifeoma said or didn't say. The reason I summoned you is because you are my personal assistant and I am not comfortable with you mixing work with the mess of your personal relationship. Whatever it is you and Ifeoma are fighting over, please deal with it outside work.
Sir, I don't.
Let me finish, Evelyn, because as much as I would love you to remain as my assistant, if this continues, I would have to employ someone else who would concentrate on the job without distractions.
No, sir. There wouldn't be any need for that. I am not someone that like that at all. I am sorry for all the inconveniences. This wouldn't repeat itself. I promise.
You have barely spent a month here. This scandals doesn't speak well on your character.
I know. I'm sorry, sir. I'm really not like that.
That's fine. I know Barry is handsome, and I am not saying you guys shouldn't shoot your shots, but everything should be done in moderation.
I have nothing to do with Mr. Barry, sir, aside work. It was just a misunderstanding.
Okay, if you say so, but please behave yourself. That is all I have to say. You may leave.
Thank you, sir. Did you know that stupid girl almost got me into trouble with my boss?
Same Ifeoma again. That's her name, right?
She came to my office again and was screaming at the top of her lungs, not knowing that my boss heard. Now he thinks I am fighting over a man and I risk losing my job if it continues.
But I told you to avoid any form of confrontation with that girl.
Did you listen at all to what I just said? She came into my office to make trouble.
I don't like this. That girl is going to put you into trouble someday.
I don't even know what to do.
Why didn't you report her to your boss?
I am not supposed to. Protocol demands. We take all staff-related complaints to the head of HR.
That Barry guy. Then report her to him.
Report her to her boyfriend? Does that even make sense?
What I think is if you report her to him and he does nothing about it, then you can have legit reasons to report straight to your boss. It's like setting a trap.
That makes sense. That's what I'm going to do. Because I can't let that girl continue with her nonsense, implicate me and risk me losing my job.
Do that and do it fast. Getting a new job is difficult and isn't even an option.
My dear, I know what I went through before God provided this job. I am in no way going to gamble with it.
You will not even try. Not when I'm here to collect tithes from you.
It's not only tithe, you will collect offering too.
Makes it even better. The more, the merrier.
I see you have now become a priest.
Of course. I encouraged you to be positive. You got the job. So if I'm not a priestess, what am I?
You are, Pedro, my very own forgetful friend.
Get away you to your head. Abeg, what are you cooking tonight? Because I'm starving and I might end up eating your big head if you don't come up with something soon.
Crazy girl, does my head look like shawarma or pizza?
Everything looks like food when I'm hungry.
I don't feel like cooking tonight. I will just get bread since we have stew left.
Since there's stew, make rice da, abeg, or boil yam.
I am glad you have hands. If you want rice or yam, go to the kitchen and cook. As for me, I'm off to get bread.
You are not nice, Joe. Make sure you get eggs too, because I won't have bread without eggs.
Good morning, Evelyn.
Good morning, Mr. Barry.
The manager has a girlfriend.
Pardon? What has that information got to do with me or my work?
You can't play that game with me.
What game?
The pretense game.
I didn't come here to play games with you, so I don't know what game you're talking about.
Look, I know you like the manager.
Really? Okay, how is that news? Because I never at any point in time told you I hated or disliked you.
Good, so stop pretending. I just felt I should let you know that he has someone he wants to marry as a girlfriend, as a good friend that I am.
I still don't see how that concerns me in any way.
So you wouldn't keep your hopes up that the manager will pick an interest in you.
Funny. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Barry. I am sure you have work to do, because I do too. If you would be kind enough to excuse me.
You are so ungrateful. Others will kill to have your position.
I am glad you said others. I am not others. I am Evelyn.
What are you even so confident and proud of? You should be thankful and worship me.
Interesting. Worship you?
Yes, because for someone like me wanting to date you is an answered prayer for someone like you.
Wow. Tell me something I don't know.
You are what people call after one. As a matter of fact, in your own case, you are after two. And you should jump at opportunities given to you by men like me, who pities you enough to want to date you.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and not to be feeling pompous and on top of the world. It is a privilege you should never take for granted.
I see. So because I told you I had kids, you expect me to jump on any man who as much as smiles at me because you feel I am deserving of good things, right?
Well, if you choose to put it that way, that's exactly what I mean.
It's not your fault. I was the one who couldn't keep my mouth shut about my private life. If not, you wouldn't be here spewing rubbish out of that mouth. And I thought if Mama was weird, you are even worse.
What's your problem? That's your problem and not mine. I just want to advise you. Stop putting your hopes on the manager. He is way past your level. At the very least, he would use you to warm his bed and discard you when he's done, just like your baby daddies did. Because I am sure you didn't have both kids for one man.
Wow, I have really made a big mistake of thinking you were a gentleman.
Another piece of advice, make sure to carry and use contraceptives this time around. You wouldn't want to be a baby mama to 3 different men. Your children will grow up to be ashamed to call you their mother. Good day, Mr. Mike.
Hello, Barry. Sit.
Sir, I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm in a mess. I don't know how to get out of.
What mess?
It's about Evelyn, sir, your assistant.
My assistant? What about her?
Sir, she.
Besides, aren't you supposed to handle staff-related issues? Why coming to me? You employed them.
Yes, I'm aware, sir.
So what is the problem? Why are you coming to me?
I just wanted to let you know what's happening before taking any actions as it could directly affect you.
Affects me? How?
Because it has to do with your personal assistant, sir.
Okay, so what is the matter this time?
Evelyn has no character, sir. She talks to other staffs as she pleases. She is ready to fight at little provocations, and worst of it all, she keeps harassing me sexually, sir. She even...
Hold on a second. I don't understand you. I can remember Ifeoma saying something similar, and I personally questioned you, and if I remember correctly, you said it was false allegations and defended Evelyn. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir, you are right, sir.
So what is the new different story I am hearing from you?
I thought she was redeemable, sir. I thought she would change, but she is getting worse by each day.
So Ifeoma wasn't lying?
Sadly, no, sir, she wasn't. Evelyn is a loose girl. She lives recklessly. She's untamable. Her misconduct is gross and can no longer be overlooked before she would begin to go after our clients for money.
What you mean to tell me is, all this has been happening and you felt the need to cover up for her. May I ask you what your intentions were?
I only felt she deserved a second chance because of her innocent kids.
Evelyn is married?
No, she isn't, sir. She has 2 kids for 2 different men out of wedlock.
Interesting. So why haven't you fired her yet?
I needed you to be aware of the reasons we would have to relieve her. At least get you a temporary assistant before employing a new staff.
Okay, it's almost month's end. Anyways, run interviews for a new assistant.
Yes, sir.
And make sure this time around it's a male.
Sir?
Yes, I want a male assistant, no more female assistants.
But sir, a male assistant would...
No buts, Barry. Get me a male assistant.
Okay, sir.
You are free to fire Evelyn as soon as the month ends.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I can't believe Evelyn has kids, and to imagine that as beautiful as she is, she's chasing after Barry. It's supposed to be the other way around. Unbelievable.
You called me, sir.
Evelyn, may I ask you what your problem is?
I don't have any problem. I am fine.
Why are you embarrassing yourself chasing a man to the point he's running away from you?
Sir, me? Chasing a man? I don't understand, sir.
Don't pretend, Evelyn. I know everything.
I'm not pretending, sir. I seriously have no idea what you're talking about.
You pestered him so much he couldn't take it anymore. He had to open up and come report you to me.
Who reported me, sir?
That's the height of it. Why are you pretending you are unaware of what I am talking about?
But I am not pretending, sir. This must be a misunderstanding.
Is it also a misunderstanding that you have 2 kids for different men?
What?
Haven't you learnt your lesson? Do you enjoy being used?
With all due respect, sir, that is too much of an allegation for a one-sided story. I haven't done anything wrong. These are all wrong accusations.
It's not a secret anymore, Evelyn. Tell me, is it a lie that you have kids?
It's not, but...
But what, Evelyn? But what? If you respected yourself enough and don't tell anyone about it, would they know?
This must be Mr. Barry's doing.
Oh, you you told him personal stuffs about yourself, throwing yourself cheaply at him. Do you think he would have any respect left for you?
I have never thrown myself at any man my entire life. Yes, I have kids, but it was... You know what? I regret falling for the fact that Mr. Barry posed as a friend. With all these lies he came up with just because I refused his advances. Sir, he shouldn't accuse people without getting to hear from them first.
That's why I called you here, to tell me everything, hear your side of the story and find out the truth.
No, you called me here to judge my character because I am a single mom and because you believed everything Mr. Barry told you. I will save you all the stress. I quit.